Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to New Orleans for Game 2 of this two-game series between the San Diego Padres theme team and the New Orleans Pinheads. Let's take a look at today's starting lineups. For the Padres, Ozzie Smith, followed by Tony Gwynn, Fernando Tatis Jr., Jackson Merrill, Mike Cameron, Luis Arraez, Manny Machado, Jurickson Profar, and Kyle Higashioka on the mound. Dylan Lesko. For the Pinheads, Starling Marte, Luis Torrens, Carlos Delgado, Jake Bowers, Tyler Black, Willy Adames, Luis Angel Acuna, Jose Azocar, Eric Haas, and on the mound, Yu Darvish. Slade Caldwell into the game in right field for the Pinheads. Leading things off today, Ozzie Smith. And on the mound for the Pinheads, Yu Darvish. First pitch is a ball outside, and we're underway. 1-0 is the count to Smith. Ball 2 inside, 2-0. Smith fouls that pitch away, 2-1's the count. Smith fouls that ball away, 2-2's the count. Ball low, 3-2. Smith fouls that ball off down the first baseline, out of play. We'll do the 3-2 again. Swing and a miss. Smith down on strikes for out number 1. Stepping into the box for the Padres, Tony Gwynn. Gwynn hits that ball to left field, but it is playable. Out number 2. Stepping in for the Padres, Fernando Tatis Jr. Ball low, 1-0's the count. Swing and a miss from Tatis. 1-1's the count. Tatis drives the ball deep to center field, but it is playable on the warning track for out number 3. The Padres do nothing. We go to the bottom of the first. Marte, Caldwell, and Delgado coming up for the Pinheads. Starling Marte leads things off for the Pinheads. Dylan Lesko making his first start of the year for the Padres. First pitch is in there for a strike. The 0-1 pitch. Just low. Ball 1. The 1-1 pitch. It's hit to shallow right field. Tony Gwynn's running in, and he makes the catch for out number 1. One away, Slade Caldwell steps in for the Pinheads. First pitch is just inside, ball 1. The 1-0 pitch from Lesko. Swing and a miss. 1-1's the count. Pitch is fouled away. 1-2's the count. The 1-2 pitch. Fouled away down the third baseline. 1-2. Popped up behind the plate. Higashioka's after it. Does he have a play on it? He does. Out number 2. 2 away. Carlos Delgado steps in. And Delgado drives the ball to the left field, but it is playable for Profar. Out number 3. We go to the top of the second. Merrill, Cameron, Arraez coming up for the Padres. Jackson Merrill's going to lead things off for the Padres. Yu Darvish out for another inning of work. Swing and a miss from Merrill.
0-1's the count.
Fouled away. 0-2's the count. Swing and a miss, and Merrill's down on strikes. Out number 1. Mike Cameron steps in. Cameron fouls that pitch away. 0-1's the count. That pitch is fouled on the first baseline. 0-2 to Cameron. Cameron fouls that pitch away down the first baseline. No balls, 2 strikes. Pitch is outside. 1-2 is the count. Swing and a miss, and Cameron is down on strikes. 2 away, Luis Arraez the batter. Takes the ball outside. 1-0 is the count. Arraez hitless on the year so far. Swing and a miss.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
1-1's the count. Arraez drives the ball deep to right field. This ball's got a chance, and it's gone. Solo home run, Luis Arraez, and the Padres have a 1-0 lead. Stepping in for the Padres, Manny Machado. Machado hits the ball to right field. That's going to get down. There's a 2-out single for Manny Machado. Pinheads are going to make a pitching change. Coming into the game, the left-hander, A.J. Minter. Stepping into the box for the Padres, Jurickson Profar. Takes the ball outside. Profar homered in yesterday's game. A 2-run home run. Swing and a miss. 1-1's the count.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Ball inside. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss from Profar.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2 is the count. Ball inside. 3-2. Payoff pitch. And Profar hits that ball sharply, but it's knocked down by the first baseman. He gloves it, takes it to the bag for out number 3. But the Padres get a run on the solo home run by Luis Arraez. We go to the bottom of the 2nd inning. Padres 1, Pinheads 0. Leading things off for the Pinheads, Jake Bauers. Dylan Lesko in, still on the mound. First pitch is in there for a strike. Deal 1. Hit back up the middle, but it's gloved by Lesko, and he throws the first. Out number 1. Next up for the Pinheads, Tyler Black. Black hits the ball to right center field. Gwynn giving chase. He gets there in time and gloves it for out number 2. Stepping in the box for the Pinheads, Willie Adames. First pitch is in there for a strike. Adames hitting .375 on the year. 0-2 is the count.
No balls, 2 strikes.
The 0-2 pitch from Lesko. Ball low. The 1-2. Lesko delivers. Strike 3 looking. We go to the top of the 3rd. Higashioka, Smith, and Gwynn coming up for the Padres. Coming into the game for the Pinheads, the right-hander, Liam Hendricks. Kyle Higashioka, the catcher, leads things off for the Padres. And Higashioka hits a ball to right field, but it is playable. Out number 1. Stepping in for the Padres, the leadoff man, Ozzie Smith. Smith is 0 for 1 in the game, struck out back in the first inning. Looks at a ball inside, 1-0 is the count. Smith drives the ball down the third baseline. In foul territory, it is caught for out number 2. Next up for the Padres, Tony Gwynn. He is also hitless on the game. Takes the ball outside. 1-0 is the count. Gwynn fouls that ball away. 1-1 is the count. Swing and a miss from Gwynn. 1-2 is the count. Takes the ball high. 2-2. Ball 3 outside. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And Gwynn pops that ball up to shallow left field. Out number 3. We go to the bottom of the third. Acuna, Azokar, and Haas coming up for the Pinheads. Padres are going to make a pitching change into the game. The right-hander, Jason Adam. Leading things off for the Pinheads, Luis Angel Acuna. First pitch is in there for a strike. The 0-1. Popped up down the first baseline. Arraez camping underneath it. He squeezes for out number 1. 1 away. Stepping in for the Pinheads, Jose Azokar. First pitch is in there for a strike. 0-1's the count. Swing and a miss. 0-2. The 0-2 pitch from Adam. Ball low. The 1-2. Strike 3 looking, and Azokar is down on strikes for out number 2. 2 away. Eric Haas is the batter. Looks at a strike. The 0-1. Hit to Tatis at second. He gloves it. Throws to first in time. And the Padres get a 1-0 lead today. 1-0 win today. The final tallies from today's game. 1 run on 2 hits for the Padres. No runs on no hits for the Pinheads. Your pitchers of record. Getting the win, Dylan Lesko, 2 innings of work, struck out 1. Taking the loss, Yu Darvish. Pitched an inning and 2/3, gave up 2 hits, struck out 3, and gave up 1 earned run. Picking up the save for the Padres, his first of the season, Jason Adam. Hitting today for the Padres, Manny Machado was 1 for 1, and Luis Arraez was 1 for 1 with a solo home run. That's going to wrap things up for us today from New Orleans. Your final score, the San Diego Padres theme team 1, the New Orleans Pinheads 0. The Padres take both games of this 2-game set from the Pinheads. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, and if you don't already, sub to the channel. There's more San Diego Padres theme team and mini-season content to come. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you, and have a good evening.